Welcome to the Killarney Kart Circuit in Cape Town for round one of the South African Rotax Max Challenge, proudly brought to you by Rotax and Ed Murray Racing.
Yesterday you said to me 3 wins. Are you still that confident?
You always have to be confident, so I am still really confident that I can get those 3 wins and keep the positivity up and head down and go.
Home circuit advantage. Last year you wiped the floor with everybody here, you ran away, and as you say, confidence is 90% of a racing game. Good luck for the day, and who are the guys you have to watch out for?
Thanks for the good luck. Today we're watching out for Caleb Odendaal, Vian Boshoff and Jordan Wadley. But I want to focus on myself and hopefully pull away like I did last year.
Probably to just try and slot in on the start behind Caleb Odendaal and then just try and bomb him as soon as I get into the 180s.
Okay, what do you think about talk to me about the slipstreaming and the wind today?
The slipstream is quite nice because then you can easily bomb them on the back straight going into Cosmic, and it can also help you to be on like pole in the start for the next race.
Okay, so what are your biggest challenges today?
Probably overtaking the whole time and getting in front of and winning the race.
Okay, and your biggest competitors?
Probably Caleb Odendaal and Joaquin de Oliveira.
Today I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna stick to my lines, and
Who's the guys to beat?
I have to try and beat Joaquin, Vian and Haystack.
There's a lot of slipstreaming on this track, which is very important, especially with the wind. Have you got that down to an art?
I've got that down to an art. The slipstream down the straight is hectic.
My plan for today's race is to just, trying to get a good start, trying to get a toe for top 2, top 3, but don't overthink it and just go.
I'm just going to try and put my head down and go for the win. Try and lead out and make a gap.
What is the trick of good race strategy at Killarney?
To be honest,
Because
to get
slipstreaming is important.
yeah, and your start. One of the most important here is the start.
And staying out of trouble into turn 1 where there's normally chaos.
Yes.
So you reckon you've got the sus today and you'll be able to get onto the podium?
Yes.
My expectations, I'm trying to get position 5, and it sounds my sprocket holder was loose, so I was spun out.
They roll around under full caution yellow. The marshals waving double yellow flags. We're going to go to war. On the front row, Joaquin de Oliveira and Vian Boshoff on his outside. They're going to split the tram lines. We're going to go racing pretty shortly. Tram lines are split, lights are on, off they go and we go racing. Down towards turn number 1. Into turn number 1 they go. It looks like Joaquin de Oliveira's got the whole shot. He comes out of 1. Who's up behind him? We'll have to wait and see. De Oliveira slides nicely and there's a lot of jostling up behind him. Josh Smith moves up to P5. He goes up to P4. Smith's on a fly in the Schumacher. Smith in the Schumacher has moved up to P4 already. Joaquin's there. Up behind him, Vian Boshoff, Caleb Odendaal. Caleb Odendaal's in second. Odendaal's in second, Vian in third, and Smith's in 4. The gloves are off, we're going to war. Here we go, folks. Joaquin de Oliveira. It looks like it's Caleb Odendaal. Yep, Caleb Odendaal, Vian Boshoff, Josh Smith. They make their way around over the line for lap number 1 out of 12. Down into turn 1 they go. Joaquin de Oliveira, Caleb Odendaal, Vian Boshoff, Josh Smith, Ken Swartz, Jordan Wadley, Ethan Deegan, Eric Isaac, Sabella Ntuli, Jude Stewart, Travis Mingay, Kat Malamani, Lincoln Randall, and Dylan Watkins. Still, Joaquin de Oliveira in the parallel leads out. Right up behind him is that man, Caleb Odendaal. One of my favorite social media followers. Caleb Woodendall down into Cape Town corner in second, and Smith's coming at Bossoff, and Smith moves up to third. Smith moves up into third down in Golf Club. A brilliant maneuver, but he gets taken back by Bossoff. Oh, anything you can do, I can do better, says the Sound of Music. Here they go. They make their way down, up over the line, down towards turn number 1. They go down, and D'Oliveira looks over his shoulder, and Caleb Woodendall is coming. Woodendall's on a fly. He's up the Yankees. Throws it out of Joaquin. Joaquin's got his hands full. International, Joaquin. It's not that easy. Smith, outside, inside, goes up to 4. This massive challenging. Oh, look at the fight down there in 5th place. It's anybody's game. Smith leads out in the Schumacher cart. Down goes Caleb Woodendall. Woodendall down towards Cape Town. Vian Bossoff's up there behind them, and someone's coming into pit lane. I've got to pick up the number. If I can just see that number, it's 554. Who's that? It's Sabelo Ntuli. Poor Sabelo Ntuli has got a bit of a mechanical problem, and he's off the circuit on the pit lane. Joaquin D'Oliveira, Caleb Woodendall, Vian Bossoff, Joshua Smith, Jordan Whaley, Ken Swartz, Eric Haystack, Ethan Deacon, Sabelo Ntuli, Jude Stewart, Travis Bingay, Kat Malamani, Lincoln Randall, and Dylan Watkins into the 180 complex. Into the 180 complex, they go there, reel out now. They're going to hang her right down the back straight. Joaquin D'Oliveira's on the loud pedal. Caleb Woodendall. Up behind him there, it's Vian Bossoff. Then it's Smith. Up behind him, it's Jordan Wadley. The Cape Town boys are absolutely at it, hammer and tongs. Left-hander, D'Oliveira. Caleb, but here comes Vian Bossoff. Bossoff creeps right up behind Woodendall. Woodendall's got his hands. He's like a bad rash. Bossoff is like a bad rash on the back of Woodendall. Is he going to dive towards the inside? He has a look. Bossoff to 2. Are you for real, Woodendall? Caleb, you got taken, bro. You're in 3rd. Make a plan. Make a plan, Caleb. Come on, boy. Hang it up on the inside. Hang it out to dry. But Bossoff says no. I'm up for the game. Vian Bossoff's in 2nd place. 1st place still, Joaquin trying to get down the road. But Caleb and Vian at it. Here comes Caleb. Is he going to try and draft him and dive up on the inside of Cape Town corner? No, it's not going to happen. There's not enough space. Brilliant stuff. Out of box Ben, Joaquin D'Oliveira, Vian Bossoff, and Caleb Woodendall, and Josh Smith, and Jordan Wadley. Up behind Wadley, Eric Haystack, Ken Swartz, and Ethan Deacon. They roll around. They've got 7 laps to go. Woo, it's war out there. Bossoff goes defensive. Woodendall's all over the back of him like a cheap suit. Joaquin is holding on to 1st. He gets into rhythm, and he's a hard man to press. But Vian Bossoff has got other ideas. So too is Caleb Woodendall. Josh Smith in 4. Josh just thinks if I had a little extra bit of cable, you know, the little extra piece on the end of the accelerator, I'd go faster and catch Caleb. It's a tall order. Joaquin D'Oliveira, Vian Bossoff, Caleb Woodendall, Josh Smith, Jordan Wadley. Up behind them, Eric Haystack. Then it's going to be Ethan Deacon. Oh, 4 laps. 4 laps. Joaquin's out of turn 1, down to turn number 2 into the 180 complex. The horseshoes, the hairpins, whatever you want to call them. Call it the horseshoe because it sounds lucky. Hairpin sounds like, got to keep mom's hair up, so we don't talk about it. Leading out front, Joaquin D'Oliveira. Joaquin gets down the back straight, gets his head down, makes his way down towards Cape Town corner. Table Mount side of the circuit. Vian Bossoff and Caleb Woodendall out for this together. They make their way down towards Cape Town corner. Are you having fun? And into the 180s they go. Vian is closing down on the back. Has Joaquin measured this down? Last lap, checkered flag. Joaquin looks over and he sees Vian coming up behind him. Final lap, folks. Final lap in the Minimax. Joaquin D'Oliveira out of the horseshoe, out of Golf Club. Comes past. Here comes Vian Bossoff together with Caleb Woodendall. They make their way around. It's checkered flag time. Put your hands together there for Joaquin D'Oliveira. Vian Bossoff, Caleb Woodendall, Josh Smith. Right up behind him, it's Jordan Wadley. Ken Swartz to follow there by Ethan Deacon. It is absolutely mayhem out there. Ethan Deacon in 7th, Travis Bingay, Jude Stewart, Eric Haystack.
It was an awesome race. We had a good start. We were lucky enough to pull a gap, and hopefully we can do the same for next race. I messed up a bit towards the end of the race, so we can hopefully fix those mistakes and do the same what we did this heat.
It was good. My start was a bit hard because I started on the outside, and then someone knocked me on my back, and then I falled a bit back. Then I just blocked, and then I squeezed the guy, and then I got my position back, and then I chased down Caleb Urendal, and then I bombed him into turn 1, and then I made a gap, and then I was trying to catch Joaquin de Oliveira.
It went good. I just had a few issues. I couldn't catch Joaquin, but next race, hopefully I can catch him.
Lights are off and they go racing in the Minimax. Off they go. Down into turn number 1. That's Oliveira, the all shot. He does indeed in the Paralyn, but he's got some serious company. Smith's trying to carve his way through with the Schumacher cart. They're jostling for positions. Smith gets through, back up to 4th. What a maneuver out of 7. 3 places in 2 turns. Joaquin de Oliveira. Off he goes. He's got Caleb Urendal and Vian Boshoff behind him. I think Jordan Waylig and Eric Eistek are in there too. Caleb Urendal sits in 2nd. Vian Boshoff 3rd. It's 12 laps. It's anybody's game. Caleb is right there with Joaquin. Can he reel him in? Little Caleb Urendal down from the sides in there. Caleb, Vian Boshoff. I think Vian's from Gauteng, if I'm right. I could be corrected. I saw his dad earlier today. Go boy. Joaquin de Oliveira, son of Nick. And he's pedaling out front in the Paralyn. He's got that Paralyn under control. He had a little bit of cart issues. They managed to sort it out. But watch, keep your eye on Caleb Urendal. Here comes Smith. Smith's attacking Boshoff up on the inside, and Smith moves to 3rd. Josh Smith in the Ralph Schumacher goes into 3rd. From 7th, he's pedaling. That Schumacher's found some newfound pace. Probably at about 11,000 RPM now as they roll out. They hang a left and a right down towards turn number 1. They still got 10 laps to go. Holy macaroni, Joshua Smith. Where did you find that power in that Schumacher? 11,000 revs at peak revs, and that thing is moving. He's late on the brakes. They're going to turn number 2. Caleb Urendal's the meet in the sandwich between Smith and Joaquin de Oliveira. He's the non-Cape Townian. The 2 Cape Townians are right there, 1 and 3. They roll out at 4 into 5. Down the back straight they go. Caleb Urendal's got the bit between his teeth. He's not worried. He's racing. He's closing down. This race is extremely close compared to heat number 1. De Oliveira. Urendal's right there with De Oliveira, and Smith's coming to join the party. Up behind him it's Eric Haystack, Ken Schwartz, Ethan Deacon, Vian Boshoff down to 7. Well, this is a new kettle of fish. Definitely new kettle of fish. And Smith gets his head down. He's pushing to the back of Urendal. Can the local lad go join Joaquin de Oliveira 1 and 2 and make it a Cape Townian front row? Let's have a look see. Urendal's a meat in the sandwich. Young Caleb is pedaling hard. He's trying to close down in the back of Joaquin. Joaquin goes. Joshua's there with him. The front 3 are putting away. Joshua gets his head down. Don't look back, lad. Keep pedaling. You're doing a sterling job. Local lad down into Golf Club. Out they come. Oh, Caleb is right there with Joaquin. Joaquin's under pressure, and here comes Smith. Out they go. Down towards turn number 1. This one is heating up. Down into turn 1 they go. Urendal sits there with Joaquin. It's a SA National, folks. It's anyone's game line. It's national honours. You can walk into school on Monday and say, I am the South African national current reigning champion for this time until the next round. Well, Joaquin de Oliveira, Caleb Urendal, Josh Smith. That's your front 3. Can they break away from the rest? Ken Schwartz is there with Vian Boshoff. Away they go. Smith pedaling hard. Vian moves back to 4 up on the inside of Schwartz. So Boshoff's on the move. Personal best, 44.0 flat. They're all in the 44s. Smith trying to close down on little Caleb Urendal. Caleb Urendal's trying to get a Joaquin. Joaquin's turned up the wick. Joaquin down into turn number 1 on the Paralyn. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Caleb's in a Praga. Possibly, I stand corrected. I'm looking at the colors. Caleb sitting in set. Schumacher is Josh Smith. He's in 3rd. Here comes Vian Boshoff. Boshoff's in 4th. Boshoff pushing hard. I think he's in a CRG. All these brands of cars. Karting has become a branded sport. Everyone's jumping on board. Urendal back with Joaquin. And Smith's under pressure from Boshoff. Smith must up the ante, otherwise Boshoff's going to give him a headache. They've still got 6 laps to go. Your leader, Joaquim de Oliveira, the Portuguese Cape Townian, is doing fantastically well. He's into turn number 1. This little junior school lad drives absolutely brilliant. So does Caleb Winnendal. And Boshoff up on the inside of Smith out of the second 118, turn number 3. He moves up to third. Smith's got to do it all over again. Will Smith come back at him? Will he push that Ralph Schumacher car down towards Cape Town corner? He does. He's on his back end. He says, move along, lad. I was in third. You're now blocking the traffic. D'Oliveira leads out. Caleb Winnendal. Smith gets through. Smith's back to third. He looks at Boshoff and says, don't be silly. You know I was in third, leave me the alone. I was doing well in third. Why do you come and spoil the party? Right up behind Boshoff is Ken Schwartz. Schwartz is now giving Boshoff a headache. 3, 4, and 5 are having a right roll scrap, so is 6 and 7. Down into turn number 2 they go. Smith, Boshoff, Schwartz. Everyone's in there, up behind them. Edric Haystack and Ethan Deacon are having their own little battle. Oh, someone's gone off into the tires here on the main straight. One less. Down goes Joaquin. Here comes Caleb. Josh Smith goes defensive because Jan Boshoff behind him. And Schwartz is there as well. This is an exciting race. Joaquin de Oliveira, Caleb Winnendal. Jan Boshoff goes a bit wide. Here comes Ken Schwartz. He's giving him a headache. They make their way down towards turn number 1. They have got 3 laps, 4 laps to go. Out of 1. Oliveira, Winnendal, Smith, Boshoff, Schwartz. That's your front 5. Behind them, it's Eric Haystack and Ethan Deek. Well, what a race. Joaquin is going to try and make it 2 out of 2 for the day. Caleb Winnendal wants to spoil his party. Caleb's with him. The Praga and the Paralyn are having a right roll scrap. Out they come out of Boggs Bend. Joaquin de Oliveira, Caleb Winnendal, Josh Smith, Jan Boshoff, Ken Schwartz. Then it's Eric Haystack and Ethan Deacon. Up behind Deacon, it's Wadley and Ntuli. Wadley, a new personal best of 44.2. We got 3 laps to go. This is mind-blowingly exciting. I can tell you, if you're not having excitement, pack your bags and go home. I don't want you here. There we go. Joaquin de Oliveira. Caleb Winnendal takes the title line to get better drive. Smith trying to keep Boshoff behind him. Boshoff's the median sandwich with Schwartz behind him. Come out of 5 down towards Cape Town corner. Here comes Boshoff. Boshoff up on the inside of Smith, and Boshoff goes back to 3. Will Smith challenge him out of Golf Club? Out of Golf Club they come. No, Boshoff keeps a better line. Smith's been relegated to 4. Well, you know what we do on the Ralph Schumacher card? We put the turbo on. Boshoff looks over his shoulder. He's getting away from Smith. Will Smith now watch Smith in the twiddly bus, but he's got Schwartz breathing down his neck. Is Smith going to up the ante? Don't go too wide. Schwartz is going to dive up on the inside. Smith manages to hold him at bay. Boshoff, Smith, Schwartz. That is 3, 4, and 5. Anyone going to change it up? We've got 2 laps to go. Still Joaquin de Oliveira leads here from Caleb Winnendal. Caleb doing fantastically well in kart 575. Joaquin de Oliveira, Caleb Winnendal, Jan Boshoff, Josh Smith, Ken Schwartz. Up behind them, Eric Haystack, Ethan Deacon, Jordan Whaley, Sabella Ntuli, Jude Stewart, Travis Bingay, Lincoln Randall. Last lap of heat number 2 of the Minimax. The Rotax SA Nationals. Yeah, round number 1 in Cape Town. Sunny Cape, sun's out, guns out. We're having fun. We are having fun. Now, Joaquin de Oliveira ups the ante. Final lap. Gets away from Caleb. Caleb tries hard. Josh Smith is under pressure. He needs to go defensive because Schwartz is with him. He needs to hold on to 4. Out they come out of Boggs Bend. Put your hands together for Joaquin de Oliveira as he goes down towards the checkered flag, folks. Heat number 2, Minimax. P1, Joaquin de Oliveira, Caleb Winnendal, Jan Boshoff, Josh Smith, Ken Schwartz, Eric Haystack, Ethan Deacon, 8 Jordan Whaley, 9 Sabella Ntuli, Travis Bingay, Jude Stewart, and Lincoln Randall, followed by, I think, Dylan Watkins. Yep. Put your hands together for those at trackside. What a beautiful race.
It was a rough start of the race, but I managed to pull it together, pull a bit of a gap, and have the fastest time for the next heat. So hopefully I can win that heat. and get a 3 out of 3 for the day.
I had a good start. Luckily, I didn't fall back from Joachim. I'm having a very good day.
It was quite, the start was really bad because I couldn't really get on the inside and everyone passed me. And then I tried to get on the inside into the 180s, but someone pushed me off. And then I dropped like to last. And then I had to work up to third.
Hold on to your seats, folks. The third and final heat of the Minimax. On the front row, we have got Mr. Vian Bosov alongside Joaquin D'Oliveira. Second row, Caleb Winnendal and Ken Schwartz. Ethan Deacon and Joshua Smith sit in the third row. They're going to dissect the tram lines. They conduct well. The lights off and we go racing. Smith goes up towards the inside. Who's got the whole shot? Is it D'Oliveira? Indeed it is. Who's around his outside? Vian Bosov. Caleb Winnendal's in there in second. Caleb slots in there behind Joaquin once again. Vian's there. Vian has got Josh Smith there in 5. He goes to 4. Smith's up to 4 in the Ralph Schumacher. They span out. Smith goes to the front. Smith goes to the front. There's a massive going off on the inside and Smith takes the lead from Vian Bosov. Who went off? Caleb Winnendal could be one of those recipients. I think it might be. Caleb Winnendal. Yellow flags are waving. Smith leads out. Can Smith take this one for Ralph Schumacher in the third and the final heat? Smith leading out. He's got Vian Bosov. They on even kill. Smith goes into 1. 11 laps to go. Yellow flags waving on the inside of the circuit. No overtaking. Bosov comes to the inside of Smith. Smith hangs around his outside. Back up on the inside. Smith goes side by side. This is great racing. The Schumacher cart leads out with Josh Smith in the front. Vian Bosov in the CLG down out of turn number 5 down the back straight. They go towards Cape Town. Smith goes defensive. He keeps Bosov behind him. Here comes Joaquin D'Oliveira up to third. Oh, this is going to be an almighty heat. They've kept the best to last. Smith leads up Bosov, Joaquin D'Oliveira. And behind him, Eric Eistek. Oh, where's young Caleb? Where is young Caleb? Down in 12th, lingering. A lot of work to do. There comes poor young Caleb Winnendal. He got hoofed off the circuit. Smith goes defensive. Keeps Bosov behind him. Joaquin D'Oliveira's there. D'Oliveira's looking at Bosov. Can the two Cape Town boys shut out the front row? Let's have a look-see. Bosov is the meat and the sandwich out of turn number 5 down the back straight. Schumacher caught. Smith sees where is Bosov. Looks over his shoulder. Bosov tries to sell him a dummy, but he doesn't realize Joaquin D'Oliveira is sitting there looming in the shadows. They come out of 7, 8. It's Smith, Bosov, D'Oliveira, and Wadley. Behind Wadley is Eistek. Schwartz. Jordan Wadley jumped from 7th up to 4th. And Smith's in front, and D'Oliveira goes 2. The Cape Town boys are leading. Smith's getting away. D'Oliveira's going to try and reel him in the parallel. Smith gets on the hammer early. He's leading out the race. Can he take a win in the Nationals? Let's have a look. See, is Joshua Smith. Don't look behind you, lad. Put your pedal to the metal and get going. You might have a national win. Go, boy. Don't look behind you because Joaquin D'Oliveira's coming for you. So too is Vian Bosov. Down into 7. Golf Club. They roll around. And coming out of there, it's Smith. It's Joaquin D'Oliveira, Vian Bosov, Jordan Wadley, and Eric Eistek, Ken Schwartz, Sabello and Thule. Boom, down to turn number 1, and we have got 8 laps left. That's anyone's game. And Joaquin is challenging Smith, and Joaquin goes to the front, and Smith goes around the outside. Smith around the outside. What a maneuver! He takes the inside line. He's here's above it. Bosov takes back at Joaquin. It is beautiful stuff here. The final heat of the Minimax. And Smith goes. He's going. Here comes Joaquin on the inside of Bosov once again. He shuts Bosov out. And Wadley bumps Bosov. Woo! It's getting hot in here, folks. Smith leads out. Joaquin D'Oliveira, Vian Bosov, Jordan Wadley. Brilliant stuff out there. Down towards turn number 1. 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go. Joaquin on the inside of Smith, and Joaquin D'Oliveira goes to the front. Joaquin has got Smith. Will Smith come back at him? Joaquin goes defensive. Smith's there. And what happens? Bosov goes wide. Smith up on the inside and takes the lead back, and Bosov goes to 2. Oh man, you can't be real, Joaquin. Back to 3 with Wadley. Down the back straight on the way to Cape Town corner. Smith goes defensive and holds his line. He is years in, and Boshoff goes to the lead. Boshoff goes to the lead up on the inside. Boshoff leads out, and we've lost Smith. Smith's off the circuit. Smith is off the circuit, and Joaquin is down in 7th. It's all changed up. Joshua Smith leading out, and he's gone off the circuit and properly. Can you believe it? Still chasing, Vian leading out. And, well, keep an eye on D'Oliveira. Is getting closer to the back end of Haystack. Schwartz sits in 2nd place. Boshoff, Schwartz, here's Haystack. D'Oliveira pushes on, and D'Oliveira moves up to 3rd. D'Oliveira's in 3rd. Wadley's back on the circuit. Uh-oh, as the little boys would say. Vian Boshoff, Ken Schwartz. And Joaquin D'Oliveira. That body language says it all. He's got 2 laps, final lap. Can D'Oliveira is on the podium. Can he do better? Comes out of 1. This one's going down to the wire. Schwartz is there. Boshoff leads out. Here comes D'Oliveira. He's not letting go. He's like a dog with a bone. He rolls out that final loop of turn number 3 into 4. Left, right into 5. Down the back straight. They're going towards Cape Town corner. D'Oliveira's not giving up. He's pushing hard. Up ahead of him, Schwartz and Boshoff. Boshoff leads out into turn 7 for the final time today for the Minimax. Here comes Boshoff. Here comes Schwartz. And here comes D'Oliveira. That's the way they're going to end out. Because the checkered flag is beckoning for the 3rd and the final heat of the Minimax. It's Boshoff, Schwartz, D'Oliveira, followed by Haystack. In the 5th place will be Sabelo and Thuli. Travis Mingo 6th. Lincoln Randall in 7th. Caleb Woodendal, Kat Malamani.
It was really hard. My start was a bit better this time. So what happened was like, I don't know, Joaquin and Joshua took each other like they were rubbing wheels, and then they almost took each other out. And then I was on Joshua, and then I overtaked him after Cosmic, and then I just went, then I just bombed him and I won. And then he went into the tires.
Well, congratulations on your race, and talk to me about it.
I loved it. I loved all of it. So like energetic and stuff. Like I loved it all.
What sort of happened? How did you get where you were?
Well, there was a crash between Josh and Joaquin, and I was behind Vian when the crash happened, I believe. And then it just went on from there and there.